Hi, everyone. I'm Lori LeBay, and I am the founder of Alzheimer's Speaks and also Dementia Map, a global resource directory. And today I want to share with you a little bit about Dementia Map. It's been a dream of mine for 40 years. My goal had always been to connect people to services, products, and tools because I knew how difficult this journey was. My own mother lived with dementia for 30 years. And I kept thinking, where are the other families like us? Where are the services? I don't see them, and I know they have to be out there. And I want to tell you a little bit about why this was developed. A, because I was a frustrated daughter, yes. But it was really put together with thought. We wanted a place where everyone could find information easily without having to set up an account, without having to remember another password, without having to worry about being scammed or hacked or bothered. So you can use this 24/7 and you're not going to be asked for any personal information. There are no pop ups saying, let's chat, because those let's chats are typically trying to get your contact information from you. I wanted a place where people could globally source information. And what I mean by that is we can go to Google and we can easily do that, but it's not always vetted and it's not always specific. And a lot of times we don't even know what's available because we don't know what we don't know. So we wanted to make that easier for you too. We wanted to make sure that all sources felt comfortable. So profits, nonprofit, government agencies, and yes, even you who might be listening to this, who might be like me, just a family member thinking, what do I know? What do I have to share? But many of you have written books, you have YouTube channels, you have Facebook groups, you run support groups. All of those types of things matter. You're in the trenches. So don't discount yourself. Everyone is welcome. And with this site, we wanted it to be more than just a resource directory. We also have a calendar of events. We have a glossary of terms because people don't know what they don't know. And we have a blog with some fantastic articles in here. One of the things I've always heard from people is I can't find stuff when I go back. And so our buckets aren't going to change. Again, the resource directory, the calendar of events, the glossary of terms, the blogs, you can get that information on the black line. You can go down to the icons to click through on these as well. Everything is simple. You can see a category of lists of everything that you can search on here. We have about 150 categories at the moment, and that will change over time. We've broken those down into several categories, main categories. So here we have one for activities. We have education, which is everything from getting diagnosed to end of life. We have different types of housing. We have media, if you have products to sell. And then we also have support services. And then we have our B2B connections. So that's kind of in a nutshell what we cover, why we cover things. Again, we wanted to shift the paradigm so big and small could mesh together because bigger isn't always better, and small and medium sized companies can help them as well. Now, if you visit the resource directory itself, there's many ways that you can search. So you can utilize the keywords here. Let's say you're looking for a radio show or a podcast. Those will show up here. And again, you can just click through to any of these. Our friend Pete over in the UK has a fantastic show, and you can get his information. You can also search by location. You can search 5 miles to 200 miles, city, state, or country, or around the world. You can also search the front tab here by all the categories. And I know for many people, you're like, oh, this is too much. But I wanted this here because so many of us, when we're hit with a diagnosis, we don't even know what's possible. We don't know the impact of art. We don't know about dementia friendly communities. And in here, you'll be able to just kind of get some ideas to explore all of the things that are available to you. And then again, you can search by any one of these individual main topics as well. Now, the other thing people like to do is play around with the map. So you can pull this around, you can blow it up, you can do all kinds of stuff. And you can click on a dot and you can scroll through and see what is available. And then you can go ahead and click on that card, and it will bring you specifically to their page where you can grab more information. Well, one thing I didn't mention that I do want to show you is you can also search by name. So you don't have to just know a business or a category. You can throw in someone's name if you're looking. For example, here is Sunny, which is an amazing incontinence product and training program. They are absolutely incredible. They have a video here. You can pop open any of these graphics here. It kind of shows you on how to size things, how to activate their briefs, which a lot of times people will purchase them, but they don't do this like stretching piece, which makes a big difference in terms of the usability. So, and again, this one happens to list some free samples that you can download as well. Now, besides looking at the keywords and the categories in the map, a lot of people just like to scroll through the cards, and you can easily do that. I want to show you the glossary of terms because, again, we don't know what we don't know. So you can scroll through here and you'll see some of these terms will have learn more. This means someone has written an article on that. So I'm just going to show you one of the articles. And I want to also point out that at the top and the bottom of the article, you will have direct links for the person who wrote the article. That used to be one of my pet peeves. Here, this one is by Home Instead with Lakeland. She put in several short little videos of how to live more safely in your house. And you can see on the side banner here, we also list most recent articles. So that's another way to be able to get to the blog. And then we also have the blog tab itself, where I wanted to make sure people were branded loud and proud so you knew who was writing the articles. Next, I want to show you the calendar of events. So the calendar of events here will help you identify if it's a virtual event, an in-person, or a hybrid. It's very simple to use and it varies from month to month what is available. When we have a lot of different programs listed, you'll see kind of this black more, and you can, look at that and check out the different pieces that are there. And again, you can always just go ahead and click through to get to that event. We welcome all different types of events. And as you see over to the side here, we list upcoming events. Now we do have 3 different plans in pricing. This is not for our visitors, but this is for anyone who would like to be part of our program. We have a starter program, which is our free Why Not, our pro plan, which is $365 a year or $1 a day. And we have our featured, which is $800 a year in our best values. And you can see all of the different benefits that you will receive. For our paid members, they even get banner ad rotations. We do member shout outs. One other thing that I want to point out on Dementia Map, in this right-hand column right underneath follow us on social media, you can register for a live demo where I would be glad to step you through much more specifics. And we can explore if this would be beneficial to you. We also do these tours for support groups or, your staff who want to learn how to utilize tapping into this. It can save them a lot of time and energy because there's so many things that they can use personally at work or that they can assist families with. And then we also have market strategy meetings where we can talk with you on your listing and how to best promote that. So you can just fill out a form here if you're a family or support group. Otherwise, you can go directly to a link to our calendar and sign up. So I hope you'll like, click, and share. Be a giver of hope. Join us on this movement to help families, professionals, and of course, those living with dementia be able to live dignified, powerful, involved, purposeful lives. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, again, please feel free to reach out to me and I would be glad to talk with you. Let Dementia Map be your roadmap to care.